he's isolating the US sa buong mundo, making them more independent or less reliant sa Estados Unidos, which is, you know what, actually a good thing. You know what? Countries just ignored him, plunging the stock prices of the top 500 companies.
We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're going to win more. We're going to...
Nagulat ang lahat when a few months later, nitong July, in-announce ni Trump ang pag-hike ng tariff rate. Siguro iwasan ni Trump yung diskusyon regarding the ICE rates, pabagsak ng stock market, pasiwala ni Elon Musk na nasa absent list si Trump. Inflation, Israel tax kissing, Zelensky meeting, Israel bombing Gaza, Syria, Lebanon, Jordan, no case rally, flop military parade, big beautiful bill, Epstein list, at marami pang iba.
We are in receipt of the United States' latest reciprocal tariff for the Philippines. We are concerned that the US has decided to impose a 20% tariff on Philippine exports. The fact remains, however, that the 20% rate is the second lowest among all reciprocal tariffs that the US has imposed on the region, the lowest being the 10% of Singapore. But more importantly than all of this, we remain committed to continuing negotiations with the United States in good faith to pursue a bilateral comprehensive economic agreement or, if possible, an FTA.
Kanyang meeting with Trump, they agreed to a 1% cut ng taripa from 20% to 19%. Sa totoo na, nakakainsulto. Hindi ata magaling mag-negotiate si BBM. Pero in all honesty at kudos to him, walang leverage ang Pilipinas para kalabanin ang isang egotistic, fascistic, unilateral motherfucker that is Trump. Even more than Marcos.